What's going on, guys? It's me, Dan from Our Films here, and welcome back to an episode of Madden 17, New York Giants online franchise. In this episode, we're going to be doing the Season 3 off-season and a 10-year sim. And guys, this is it. This is the final episode. We're going to send this one down the river into the sunset. So first, to start things off, we're going to sign Wes York and Madison Boucher, a scout and a trainer. Not sure which one is which. Don't really make that big of a difference. And Ben McAdoo, as you can see, has won back-to-back Super Bowls, and he is around for yet another year. So we're good there. Don't have to re-sign him. And as you can see, both of them accept our offer for 3 more years. Yes, both of them are signed for 3 more year contracts. And now let's take a look at retirees. Jay Cutler is finally gone. Evan Mathis is gone. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie finally retires. Drew Brees retires on the Browns. That's unexpected. Chris Long is gone. King Dunlap is gone. Derek Johnson, after the Super Bowl loss, retires as well. DeMarcus Ware, all-time sack leader. He's not, but he's good. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's a good pass rusher. There's Darrelle Revis. He's gone. Brandon Marshall is gone as well. Jordy Nelson finally retires. Andy Lee is gone. John Sullivan is gone. And anybody else? Oh, yeah, here we go. The Ravens, they got hit hard. Jonathan Joseph, Sebastian Vollmer, Eric Weddle, and Elvis Dumerville. That's 4 players they have to replace, and they're not bad players either. There's John Ryan. He's gone. Raymond Foster, Dwayne Brown, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Delaney Walker are all gone. And I think that's it for that. Yes, it is. Now to take a look, you can see the Patriots sign head coach Matt Hedrick, Eagles sign Bruce Arians, and the Ravens sign Curtis Shutt. All of them 2 3-year deals. And one of the big points of this offseason is I'm going to be switching from a 4-3 to a 3-4 because I have recently been enlightened by Wade Phillips. And the next couple clips, you're going to see that we're going to be moving around some players. Shaq Thompson, we're going to put him in the middle with Quan Alexander, both of them middle linebackers. We're going to move Olivier Vernon to the outside, and he's going to be coming off the edge there. And that's what we're going to do because he is a good pass rusher. Now, right here, Jason Pierre-Paul, he is declining in age. Fantastic season last season. He's been a solid piece for us. He's been a giant, a true giant all of his career, but we have to let him go because he is getting too old and declining. Eric Flowers, 25 years of age. He plays like an 85 overall. He's truly an 83. And we just can't afford him. We don't have that much salary cap. We got to get rid of him. Quinton Dunbar, I don't mind bringing back to a 1-year deal. He's a nice field goal blocker. He had multiple opportunities throughout the season. I remember 91 speed. And he's only 27. He's a nice depth and special teams guy there at cornerback. Niall Davis, we sort of signed him just to sort of shake up the running back spot. He's going to be gone. Dylan Farrell, he is a backup right guard. We're going to offer him a 1-year deal here. And let's see what he does. He is 28. He's getting a little bit older, but he's going to test out free agency, so farewell to him. Patrick Murray, ever since we signed him, he missed like 2 extra points. 2 pretty crucial extra points, but still, I mean, it's just 2. Both of them were my fault. I mean, he looks like a good kicker, nice kick power. He's only 28 years of age, so he is back. Bobby Hart, backup left tackle. The man the Giants were trying to rely on in real life, he just simply did not work out for us. He wants way too much money, so he is gone as well. Bennett Jackson, just an athletic freak, 27 years of age, 73 overall. We're going to give him a 3-year deal to sort of finish out his career here as a special teamer on the Giants' special teams. Jimmy Heflett, the 3rd-string tight end, we're going to try to bring him back to back up Nolan Meyer and Will Tye. And we're going to put him on a 1-year deal because he does want a lot of money. We're going to sort of lowball him and see what he does. And he says it's perfect, so good. We got him back for pretty cheap for just 1 more year. Anthony Zettel, the former Penn State guy, he just wants too much money, and we have to let him go. He's only a 70 overall. Will Tufuafu, another guy, 33 years of age, 69 overall. No more growth from him. He's past his prime. His prime is way past him, actually. Al Bond, 27 years of age, 69 overall, backup right tackle. We can find better. Jonathan Anderson, we got him in the middle of the season for his zone coverage. We're going to release him as well, only 66 overall. And quarterback Ryan Nassib, I remember we keep giving this guy 1-year deals, but this time we're going to try to offer him a 3-year deal. And let's see what he does. He is 29 years of age, 65 overall, and he is actually going to decline. So, we're going to franchise tag here Shaq Thompson, who we offered a contract earlier in the season to, but he did not accept it and wanted to try out free agency. But we don't care what he wants. He's coming back to the team. We even changed his position and everything to, again, middle linebacker with Quan Alexander there in the middle. We're going to be cutting Ivan Battles here. Just a lot of these practice squad players that really didn't make a difference on this team at all. Deterius Diggs. You don't even know who this is. I don't know who this is. I think the computer automatically signed him when I simmed through the preseason last season. Jarrell Adams, actually a draft pick in real life from 3 years ago. We're going to get rid of him here. We simply don't need him. We have too many tight ends, and he has got to go to free up some roster space for a player that might have more of an impact. We're going to release our final left tackle there, so now we are completely out of left tackles, and that's a point where we have to emphasize in free agency and the draft. Rodriguez Newsom, we are going to convert to an end and put him on the inside because, again, we were doing a 3-4 this year. Chance Paulson, no idea who that is. He is gone. And here we go, the first big trade of the offseason. And, guys, it's over. Eli Manning has been a true giant. 4 Super Bowls with us. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in this series. His time is up. He's getting older. 82 overall. Derek Rubio has passed him in overall. Our draft pick from last year, our 7th overall pick from last year, has passed him. We're also going to be getting rid of Darian Thompson and a 3rd round pick for the 2nd overall pick this year. I know it hurts, but there's more coming up. I'm so sorry. Janoris Jackrabbit Jenkins and Damon Snacks Harrison, 2 guys with the nicknames. They're getting older. They are declining fast, and they're not even that old, to be honest. Harrison's like 30, I think. Jenkins is like 29, but they're just declining, and there's nothing I can do. It sucks. They're true giants till the very end, and I'm so sorry. We're going to be trading them away for 2 seconds and a 3rd from the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'm sorry, guys. I feel so bad. We're trading all of these iconic giants away, and yeah, it just sucks. Now here we're going to be trading away some linebacker depth. Calvin Wilkerson and a 4th for Marquise Emmanuel, and a 6th. We definitely need a right end, and we're going to get one there since we traded away Damon Harrison. Now, looking in free agency, Mike Glennon is a solid quarterback in real life. I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves, and we're going to give him a 1-year deal here to see what he can do to back up Derek Rubio, because we definitely need a backup with everyone being gone. Jay Ajayi hit free agency. He is only still 26, so I do see some upside, but his confidence is not that great, making him a 77 overall. We're going to give him a 4-year deal here and take a chance. We have so many running backs, though. Terrence Knighton, their defensive tackle. Imagine him and Hankins. Knighton and Hankins, that was my idea at the beginning of the series. These are some big guys, 350, 355. I mean, my God, we're going to be pounding right up the middle of the other team's offensive line. We're also going to offer Matt Khalil a contract. And then I'm like, there's some other guys here. There's Fisher and Pamphile. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do Khalil. I'll do Fisher instead. He is 26 years old, which is why I did that, and he wants less money. He's a 78 overall. I see a lot of potential with him. 83 strength, that's pretty solid. 89 run block. I want to be able to run the ball, and we're going to offer him a deal. Derek Shelton, a young cornerback. We're going to try to get him. He is 76 overall, 90 speed, great zone coverage. He could work on his man coverage a bit, but I do like him overall, and he could be a nice 3rd-string corner. We sim a week, and Mike Glennon accepts our offer, so now he is the backup quarterback. We're going to go back to left tackle and address it once again. Kevin Pamphile is 78 overall as well. He's 28 years of age. Solid run block, solid pass block, solid strength. Nothing too impressive, but he is going to be a placeholder until we can find a better left tackle. We're also going to be getting rid of our contract from Fisher, just because I like Pamphile just a little bit better. Now here, simming another week, you can see that Derek Shelton, that corner, rejected our offer, but Jay Ajayi did accept. So that's unfortunate. I would have much rather had the corner, but hey, that's just what it is. Now another guy that's sort of going to be a placeholder here is William Hayes, the guy who does not believe in dinosaurs. He is 34 years old, 79 overall. We're just going to give him a 1-year deal. And you're probably like, why didn't you just keep Damon Harrison? Because he's older and he's still 79 overall. Damon Harrison still had some trade value left. Hayes does not at all. And I wanted to get those picks, because we need to start rebuilding because our core is getting older, yada, 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 all that stuff. We're going to offer a contract here to Hamid Stills, and now we're going to sim yet another week and see who we get. So we get the man who doesn't believe in dinosaurs, William Hayes, to be a placeholder. I think that's at 81 overall. I'm not, what, did I misread that? I swear, go back and look at what it said when you click up this little menu right here. Terrence Knight accepts, Hamid Stills accepts, and Kevin Pamphile accepts. So let's see what we can do in the draft, which is up next. So actually, we're going to review free agency here first to see who went where. Joe, you know, I missed it. I missed my opportunity. God dang it. You can look through as I scroll here. Jason Pierre-Paul, let's see where he went to the Lions. 30 years of age, went to the Lions. Tamba Ali went to the Titans. Gregory to the Bengals. Patrick Chung left the Patriots. Wow. Eric Flowers signs with the Vikings. They definitely need a lineman there in Minnesota. So here we go. The 2019 NFL Draft. Oh my gosh, here we go. I do have some prospects in mind. We need, I think we need like an edge rusher, a left tackle we definitely need. But we could also bring in some edge rushing talent, although we have a solid bit of that. So let's see who the Eagles select here first. And they go with Mario Colmer. And that is a good pick. He is out of Clemson. He recorded 2 sacks in a key late season win. That is from a draft story, and that is pretty much how I base my draft picks off of. So right here we go. We're going to be looking at a lot of guys right here. Denton Holcomb is the best left tackle, best offensive lineman in this year's draft. He's out of Tennessee. Just fantastic stats all around. His run block could be a little bit better, but I do like him overall. And Tavio Madison won the Heisman, and he's like a Von Miller clone. Look at that speed. My God, the finesse moves is up there. He's just a pure pass rusher, but we do need left tackle just a little bit more. There's also another guy, Sherwin Bradfield. We could beef up the middle of our defense there on the line a bit. Fantastic player. He's a former rugby player. Strong and great endurance. And then there's also Corey Ball down here. I'll find him here eventually. There he is. He's from Miami. He set the team record with 5 tackles for a loss in a single game, but we simply need left tackle more than these other positions. Those other positions can wait till later on in the draft. There's a few people back there, but we definitely need a left tackle to compete with Kevin Pemphile, and we just need someone to protect the blind side of Derek Rubio. And look at that! 78 overall, 87 strength, 76 run block, 86 pass block. That is so good. He has quick development, which is even better. 22 years of age. This guy is perfect. So now we have him on the edge, Denton Holcomb on the edge, and Robbie Marler on the edge on the other side. And that right there, they're great bookends. And as you can see, the Bears go quarterback. They select Tanner Meyer with their next pick, but still just a fantastic pick. And now we also have a pick here at number 4. I was looking around a bit. Troy Hewitt seemed to interest me a lot. He seems to be the best corner in this year's draft class. There's also Sherwin Bradfield, the former rugby player that I previously mentioned. But then there's also Corey Ball. I think Corey Ball is just a little bit better, although he ranks below Sherwin Bradfield. I think I'm just going to go with Corey Ball here. There's also Nigel Whitted, who's also a very good defensive lineman. And Tavio Madison is still there, the Heisman winner. Of course, he has superstar development because that's what the Heisman winners do. But it looks like we're going to go Corey Ball, 6'3", 319 pounds, out of Miami. And it is a very good pick. 93 strength. Just fantastic all around. 80 power moves, 81 block shed, quick development, 78 overall. And he is going to be our nose tackle for years to come. Maybe he'll back up... Oh, what's his face? Oh my God, Jonathan Hankins. So now here with our next pick at pick 32. This is our actual pick, the pick that we did not trade for. I'm going to go with Cordell Easton here. I know he has slow development. There was a draft story saying that he struggled earlier in the season. I knew it. That's what happens. You follow your draft stories. I knew he'd have slow development. But I need a depth corner. 89 speed, 80 man coverage, 83 zone. I mean, he's not bad. He's not a bad player at all. 23 years old. He can still get the job done. And he's 6'2". That's a perfect player out of Oklahoma right there. He's a man-to-man type corner. And that's what I sort of want to build around this team. Actually, I want to build like a cover 3 team. But like sort of like what the Seahawks had or have currently in real life. Right here, though, with our next pick, we're just going to be trading this one away. I didn't really see anything I liked there. I decided to play it safe, not force anything like that corner. And, yeah, that is a little unfortunate. Now here, pick 165 in round 6. There's a lot of players here. Kaysen Gash, pretty good stats right there. And then there's Marquise, I don't know, Wooden. Both guys, they're not the greatest of players, but they can be nice depth for us, maybe special teamers. We get Wooden here. It could have been a better pick, to be honest, but he'll be depth. It's not that big of a deal. We do have a lot of depth at safety, so I don't know why I took him. I don't know what my problem is. But now we're going to be looking at a running back, Lacey Havner. He's just a pure power back. But again, I think we're just going to go safety here. We have so many running backs. We don't really need anything because we're the Super Bowl champions. I know the Patriots, oh man, they go after everything every year, even though they already won the Super Bowl. But I'm not that aggressive, and we're going to take another 69 overall safety. Now, Mr. Irrelevant in the draft. This is the second year in a row, I believe, that we have Mr. Irrelevant. And we're going to go with J.J. Atkins, the director of the Star Wars movie. Just kidding, I forget his name. It's J.J. something. But he seems to be, what is that? Oh, that's the fastest 40-yard dash time. He looks pretty good in the combine, but we get him, and he is 64 overall. He could be a special teamer as well. 93 speed, that's pretty good. I don't know what his tackling is. I take that back. He'll be a terrible special teamer. And now let's take a look at the guys that we missed up on. Antonio Madison, of course, superstar development. I already told you that, just pure pass rush. Latarius Smith, Splittler, sorry. This was one of the guys I was going to get at pick 32 instead of Cordell Easton. Superstar development, but the Saints picked him like 4 picks before. I was like, he's 21 years of age, superstar development, already 78 overall, 88 strength. He's just a beast up the middle. Now Nigel Whitted, the guy that predicted to go number 1 overall, 79 overall for him. He has 82 strength. Not the greatest player, but is still a very, very solid player for years to come for the Vikings. Then for the Bears, they selected Tanner Meyer. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what he's like. 78 overall. That's a pretty solid player right there. Sherwin Bradfield, here we go, the former rugby player that I picked Corey Ball over, and he is a superstar. Corey Ball is way stronger than he is and better power moves. But, I mean, that superstar development is going to take him places fast. Mario Colmer, the first overall pick in the draft, went to the Eagles. Let's see what he is. He's just a 79 overall normal type player. And now with the Falcons, there's Troy Hewitt, who I passed up on to pick Corey Ball. He seems pretty solid there, 78 overall as well. So a lot of solid picks. I'm happy with what we have. And now we're just going to clean up the team a little bit. We're going to get rid of Kenny Rick right here. He is 26 years of age, but only 66 overall, so he is gone. We already have Hammond Stills, the guy we signed in free agency. And now, guys, this is it. One final send-off for the Giants team. This series has been so much fun building this team, putting the pieces together, everything working together to win games. And here we go, the future of the Giants. Derek Rubio, 7th overall last year. Quick development, 84 overall. He could work on his accuracy a bit, to be honest. Nice throw power, though, and he can still grow. He's still young, 24 years of age, and I do like me some Derek Rubio. He is our quarterback for years to come. Jay Ajayi, we sign him. We also have CJ Procise, Paul Perkins, Lance Dunbar. I figured if you can just get a ton of running backs, one of them has to work out, right? Hammond Stills at fullback. He's sort of a placeholder. But here we go. The guy who made this series what it was, Odell Beckham Jr. I do not like him in real life, believe it or not. I do not like him in real life. But in this game, he is a monster. Fantastic player for us, and he's one of the best receivers I've ever had. Sterling Shepard was here when I already started the franchise because he was drafted in that draft before Madden 17 came out. He's been absolutely fantastic. Him and Eli Apple are so good. They're nice depth players right behind the number 1 receiver and corner. We also have Brashad Perryman, Adam Humphries, and Marquise Goodwin, and the 3 of them have been so good when Odell Beckham Jr. got injured. Nolan Meyer at tight end, he is our version of Gronk. This was one of the guys that we created into the league. We made him what he is, and he's still 25 years of age with that superstar development. We upgraded the quick to the superstar with skill points in this offseason. 88 overall, just a perfect tight end, exactly what you're looking for. Nice compliment to Beckham. Will Tye has been low-key one of the best players on the entire team. But now here at left tackle, Denton Holcomb, again, the guy that we drafted 2nd overall in this draft. 22 years of age, again, just a fantastic player. Him and Robbie Marler on the edge are going to be so good for years to come. And I'm excited to see what he can do. 78 overall. Now, Justin Pugh, one half of the bookends, or not bookends, one of the keystones of this offensive line. Justin Pugh has been so good for us in terms of run blocking, in terms of pass blocking. He's been just absolutely fantastic, and I enjoyed him as a player. Now, Weston Richburg, probably the best offensive lineman I've ever had in a franchise series. I think there was like 2 years or whatever where he did not give up a single sack. He has been perfect, excellent run blocker, excellent pass blocker, and it's sad to see him go with the simulation here. Trey Jackson, the youngster, although he is playing like an 81, he's still a 77 overall. So he could still grow, definitely. Nice, pretty solid stats there, and maybe he can be there for years to come. Now the guy we drafted, I believe in the first draft, Robbie Marler. He's been so good for us. I'm so happy to have a guy like him. We brought him and Holcomb into this league, into our offensive line, And look at those stats: 87 run block, 87 pass block, 87 strength. He is absolutely perfect and still only 24 years of age. William Hayes, I mentioned before that he is sort of a placeholder until we can find someone better. Don't panic, he's just on a one-year deal, not that big of a deal. Still 79 overall, and he does not believe in dinosaurs, which is perfect. But I do believe in dinosaurs, so I guess it's not perfect. Marquise Emmanuel, we traded for him from the Carolina Panthers. I didn't even see that he had slow development, which is a bit of a shame, and he's not even that strong. I should have scouted into that trade a little bit more, but maybe we can find someone better in the future. Or maybe the computer can, I mean. And then Jonathan Hankins, him and Damon Harrison right up the middle. I mean, those two have been just complete juggernauts. Grizzly Bears right up the middle. And Jonathan Hankins, we gave him that 5-year contract. He has been so good for us, and thank you, Jonathan Hankins. Corey Ball, we drafted him in the draft as well, 4th overall. Very solid player. We can actually trade Hankins because we're running a 3-4. Maybe the computer will do that in the future. Corey Ball will be very, very good. But here we go, Deshaun Benford. I believe we drafted him 8th overall, right behind Derek Rubio in the last, or 2 years ago draft. Superstar development, I can't say enough about him. He caused the fumble in the Super Bowl. He's absolutely fantastic. His finesse moves, power moves, everything about him is good, so he will be fine coming off the edge right there. And then we also have, who is it, Quan Alexander right here. Quan Alexander and Shaq Thompson, the two of them are just absolute monsters. I'm so glad to have them on the team. Yeah, there he is. Just take a look at his stats. 87 speed. These guys have been the center of our defense, sort of like Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis on the Panthers. I mean, Shaq Thompson has been perfect. Quan Alexander has been perfect. Alexander came from the Buccaneers, and Thompson came from the Panthers. So that's how we got them there. Olivier Vernon, though, the Super Bowl MVP, the key guy that I said needed to step up, and he's starting to decline a little bit too. So the 3 free agents, big free agents that the Giants got 2 years ago, or 1 year ago in real life, are just stepping up big time in this, or sorry, what am I saying? They're declining in this game, but Olivier Vernon has been perfect. Here's Eli Apple. We're going to give him the nod for being our #1 corner. Unfortunately, we could not fill the cornerback spot a lot, but he's playing like an 85 overall, and I think that's enough to get the job done, considering he was an 81 overall last year, along with Janoris Jenkins, who we let go as well in a trade. Darqueze Dennard and Cordell Eason, I believe his name is. Yeah, Cordell Eason. The two of those guys, they're still relatively young, could still develop. But, of course, Eason has that slow development, unfortunately. But we'll see what he is able to do. Again, he's not that bad of a player. Just take a look at his stats. His play rec is not that good. But once we get that up there, he will be reading and intercepting plays left and right. So I do like me some Cordell Eason. Now, another guy we got from the Panthers here is Corliss Groom, 23 years of age, definitely built for the future. He beat Darian Thompson out just by pure skill. He got several interceptions throughout this series, and I do like Corliss Groom. He can also make plays in the backfield. And here we go, the playmaker, Landon Collins, the guy who stepped up in real life. Not quite what he is doing here in this game. He's taken a while to develop, but he's still an absolutely fantastic player there at strong safety, able to come down and play the run. And I think he was top 5 in tackles for a loss, and that's impressive for a safety. We also have Patrick Murray, didn't miss a field goal, and only extra points. And then we also have Brad Wing at punter, who I'm just so bad at punting. So, yeah, he didn't really do that well in the series, but that's because I don't know how to punt in this game. But I did build this team up with draft picks. We have a first, 3 second-round picks, and then 2 thirds, and then 5, 6, and 7. So I did build this team up with draft picks for the future. Maybe they can trade away one of the second-round picks for another first-round pick. But here we go, after the 10-year sim, after almost an hour of waiting. I didn't realize how long that would take. It is the 2028 season. We did sim 10 years, and yeah, here we go. Let's take a look at everything. Jerry Jones passed Robert Kraft. That sort of sucks because I am a Patriots fan, but that just sucks crap. Anyway, Archie Manning. Unfortunately, we did not win a Super Bowl or an NFC championship in that 10-year sim, which is unfortunate. It pretty much makes the whole video pointless of me describing the future of this team. And yeah, I feel like an idiot, but that is what I am. Let's take a look here and see if anyone got any kind of new records. That's how everybody finished. You can see Aaron Rodgers up there. Ben Roethlisberger passed Eli Manning. Tom Brady is below Manning and Roethlisberger and Rodgers. That is a little bit surprising. Passing touchdowns, you can see Aaron Rodgers passed Peyton Manning all time. And, yeah, you can see right there, Manning is up there ahead of Brady. Drew Brees ahead of Brady, but Brady passed Roethlisberger. They're all ahead of Marino, though. Rushing yards, Smith. Le'Veon Bell, second all-time in rushing yards. That is something to see. Ezekiel Elliott is 4th? What? This is insane. A lot of the younger running backs in today's game in real life are on this list. Todd Gurley is up there as well. That is impressive. Devontae Freeman. I mean, my God, a lot of the I think as the league evolves, it goes to more passing than it does running. But hey, they proved me wrong here. Le'Veon Bell, 2nd all-time in rushing touchdowns as well. He passed LaDainian Tomlinson. Holy crap. Silas Bookman is up there for the Bills. He passed Adrian Peterson. Oh, man, this has been interesting. Silas Bookman has been a beast for the Bills in this universe. But here we go. Odell Beckham Jr., 2nd all-time in receiving yards, followed by Allen Robinson, DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, and Terrell Owens. I mean, that's a nice group of people to be up there with. I'm surprised about Allen Robinson. My God, he got a boost. They're all ahead of Randy Moss. What the heck? Receiving touchdowns, Jerry Rice still at the top, and Beckham is 3rd. Moss is 2nd there, as you can see. And anyone else there? There's Larry Fitzgerald, Dez Bryant, and no one really else. There's Antonio Gates right behind Tony Gonzalez. And what am I doing here? I'm just taking my sweet old time. What am I doing? Okay, and now go to 2 catches. Jerry Rice, Tony Gonzalez, Allen Robinson, 3rd all-time in catches. He beat Larry Fitzgerald. Oh, my God. Brandon Cooks is up there, too. Holy crap. And DeAndre Hopkins up there as well. Devontae Adams? We had Devontae Adams? What? What? What the heck? Oh, man, we must have done something weird in the simulation. But right there, as you can see, defensive sacks, Khalil Mack with 206, J.J. Watt with 201, Bruce Smith with 200, Aaron Donald up there as an interior defender with 170, one of the best players of all time, in my opinion. Joey Bosa I saw there, too. Interceptions, to be honest. Oh, there's Richard Sherman. What? He beat Rod Woodson. Oh, my God. Richard Sherman there, 3rd all-time in interceptions. I did not expect that, to be honest. He beat Ed Reed. Oh, my God. Man, that's some skill right there by Richard Sherman. Now, season. Let's see if anyone had a season record that was broken. We're going to go through this really quickly. You can see Manning, 3 years of this series, 3 years in the record books. I don't really see anyone here. I just can't find anyone. There's no one in receiving. Catches, maybe? Is there catches? Nope. There's 2020. There's J.J. Watt with 23 sacks. That's J.J. Watt got on the all-time defensive sacks. But there's one other thing down there. Crap, I'm going to go to it. It's Khalil Mack in 2021. He got 22 sacks. Interceptions, I don't think any. It's going to be, yeah, no one's up here. Back in the old days, it was just intercept every 4 seconds. Anyway, let's take a look. There's Andy Dalton, 2021. James Fusco on the Saints, the guy we played in Week 17. Remember him? He is up there as well. 548 passing yards. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, this is passing yards right now in a single game. Andy Dalton with 550. That's impressive. There's Eli Manning up there. Blake Bortles up there. Wilcox in 2021 and some other guy in 2021. Passing touchdowns. No one there. Rushing yards. Let's see. No one in rushing yards either. Rushing touchdowns. Yes, Todd Gurley. He has, what? 5 rushing? Oh, in a game. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, in a game, he had 5 rushing touchdowns. Okay. Give me a break. I have, like, short-term memory loss. No one here. That is new. Catches? There's Keenan Allen on the Chargers. He had 19 catches in a game. Holy crap. That's impressive. And then at the bottom, Jermaine Kearse, who went to the Jets from the Seahawks, was down there as well. Sacks in a game. Sheldon Richardson with 6 in one game. He's a bigger guy, too. I'm surprised he did that. I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm just saying that he's more of a run stopper, in my opinion. And that's it for that. So let's take a look at the players, the main players on our future team that I tried to describe and didn't win anything with. There's Derek Rubio. He's 33 years old. He grows up so fast, literally. Actually, he didn't grow up fast. It took me an hour to simulate this. I forgot. 89 overall. And, yeah, he grew into quite a player. I'm surprised he didn't hit 90. That bugs me a little bit. But 35,000 passing yards is nothing to laugh at either. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's in 249 touchdowns and 93 interceptions. Yeah, he's had quite a career. Now let's take a look. And there's Deshaun Benford. He went to the Falcons, which is a little surprising. He's also 33 years of age, and he's an 88 overall, not even a 90. We're going to take a look at his stats. He did have superstar development. I'm surprised about this. And we're going to go to his sack. And you can just see he did absolutely nothing for us, and for 4 years he didn't get a single sack. So my whole idea of putting on the outside opposite of Olivier Vernon obviously did not work out, and I feel like an idiot. But here we go to end off this series, guys. As you can see, Odell Beckham Jr. made the Hall of Fame class, oh my gosh, of 2027, right? Yeah, 2027. He made the 2027 Hall of Fame draft class. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this series. There will be more next year with Madden 18. Just stick around. It's going to be a slow summer, but once that Madden season picks up, it's all perfect. So here we go. Comment, subscribe. Remember, veggies, go to school. Dan Carr Films out. Peace!